Flory models, I'm Flory on today, Wednesday the 29th, yep, 29th of our vlog. First of all, big thank you to everyone who's bought tickets for Snap. The actual raffle, we saw the video for it the other day. It's gone massive, horrendous. So we've raised over £2,000 for it now. We must be near 2,250 I think by now. So thank you very, very much. Massive thing. It suddenly all seemed to come in at once. So congratulations to you guys. As I said, there's a few more bits to add to it, but the draw will actually take place on the 1st, okay, of actual June, not May, all right? Because I know in one of the early videos it said about May. It's actually the 1st of June, so we've still got a whole month to go on this one, so you can still buy tickets from away and everything else like that. So, from my point of view, what I've been up to today, start with was photographing the Bradley, which to be honest wasn't easy. You guys are into photography know, because obviously we've got windows both ends here. We've got fantastic studio lighting, which is great for stuff like here. But when you try and do photography of stills, what tends to happen is obviously you've got cloudy and then the sun is really strong. So consequently it played havoc with the white balance to try and actually photograph this one. I think I've got it. I've done a little video of it on the turntable because this is actually one of those nice electric turntables that goes round, so I can slow it down because I do think that photos are great and don't get me wrong, but the trouble with photos, we're getting around to the front. The trouble with photos is it's very much fixed, okay? And I'm not saying the photo lies, but let's face it, we all pick our best photos. So I do like the thought, and I've done the video for it, of it just turning on a turntable, and I'm free-handing the camera. If you know, I've got quite a large camera on film, you know, so I'm sort of holding the top handle with it and just sort of going round with it to sort of give you that feel and obviously to sort of see all the details unhindered. So it's not like, well, there's a bit not very good, that bit, shall we say, so I'm just going to photograph here, or we'll crop that bit out, so you get it literally warts and all with me and everything else like that. So that one's completely finished, and to be honest, I've just been editing the next part, which I'm editing part 6 at the moment, so then that one will go up into the system and everything else like that. So on Monday you're actually going to get part 4. And then what's going to happen is obviously on Thursday you're going to get the lot, the finished article and everything else like that. All right, so having lots of fun with that one, loads of editing to catch up on, but generally I just love it. Great kit, fantastic. But it's finished now and out of the way. Pushed nicely on with the Harrier. As you can see, it's had, making sure I've got pigment on my hand after touching that. As you can see, the Harrier is done. I've got the Aiden cannons on it because I think the Harrier just looks gorgeous with the Aiden cannon on. We're actually using Mr. Hobby, the Aquatis paints for this particular one, so we're using the colour for this one, which is H335. We spoke about it, got it from eModels, thank you to them. But this is the BS 367 colour. Gonna do something a little bit, well, I've never tried it before, so it's not going to be one of those which I can turn around and say to people, it's how I used to do it. I'm going to wing it. I'm going to try and do an aircraft the same way as I did that. I.e., it's just, there's no pre-shading, you might notice on this one. There's no going to be any panel lightening, you know, and I know what you're thinking now, hold on, this is what you do every build. I know, I'm going to try something a little bit odd, and I know I'm up against the gun with this one, because quite frankly I'm going away and I want this one finished beforehand. But I think this aircraft might lend itself quite well to what I've got in mind. Same type of thing that we actually have with the Bradley, it's one colour. It makes it look like a brick, okay? So I'm thinking, well, let's take what we've learned on that one and do it on this one. So we're going to pick out each panel and we're going to slightly change the tone by using a filter job on it, i.e. thinned oils and neat oils like makeup, and blending them in. Now, as I said, this is going to be a first for me. I've never done it on an aircraft, so it's going to be interesting to watch it, me cursing at it and all the rest of it. But I'm just thinking it could be a way of dealing with block colours, i.e. modern aircraft, with the exception of things like F-16s and F-15Cs, when you're into, like, you know, Mudhend F-15Es and it's just all over gunship grey, obviously the Harriers is just this medium sea grey all over, to try and break them up and make them look attractive. Now when you look at pictures, and to be honest, I've been on the internet and I've got loads of reference photos, and I've got that great reference book on the Harrier as well I've been using. If you look at it, each one of those panels tends to be a different colour, all right? So instead of having to mask each individual one and then spray it, or go around and do centres of panel lines and stuff like that, I'm just going to have a go with oils and see what we get with. So what it's actually going to have, seal it down, finished paint job done. Okay, next we're going to come across and we're going to give it one of my washes, to be honest, a straightforward panel line and obviously rivet detail wash. Okay, and we're going to put that down obviously with like a dark dirt colour with the old clay washes. All right, right the way over it. Strip that back so it's just in those areas. All right, so I'm not going to use it for griming and all those usual things. All right, we're just going to put it down as the panel line wash, then seal it down over a satin finish. Then we're going to come in with the oils and we're going to try all this stuff. Fingers crossed, we should be all right. Having never done it before, and you might notice down here I've got the Airfix 1/72. Now the reason I've got this is I can't work out which one's right and wrong, because I always think the Airfix one, the nose is too bulbous on the end. It looks like it's just too big and it's wrong. And then, to be honest, the thing I think that's wrong with the actual Kinetic one is that it's too nice. It's just too blended on, and it's not that sort of bulbous look. Now I've been on the internet and had a look everywhere, I can't work out which one's right, because quite frankly it's that thing, because you look at some of them, they look quite bulbous, you look at others, very blended in. I don't know, I think it depends on how they're painted as well. The darker nose ones, it's almost like they're bigger. When they fade back a little bit, they tend to blend in. So, but I have both of them here and I've been going sort of like this business, trying to work it out and all the rest of it. But anyway, I've got this one, so now we need a 30-second. Hint hint, somebody do a 30-second one, it'd be lovely. Even if Kinetic did it, I'll do another one. Anyway, as we all know, you saw yesterday, I had my nice thing from Customs. Great. Okay, this is what turned up today from that. So I've got another TIE Fighter. To be honest, you guys who come here know I have my shelf up behind you. I'll turn the camera around one day and I'll show you. And on there I've got my Star Destroyer and I've got a shelf. Well, I'm thinking of reenacting the trench run, because I've already done the X-Wing, as you've seen. So I've got the X-Wing, I've got Darth Vader's TIE Fighter, and now I've got 2 normal TIE Fighters. So I'm thinking having the 3 with the 1 going through. No? All right. Just me then. Right. Next up, also we got in, I'm going to review this one. To be honest, I've got reviews for tomorrow. I'll see what I can do, if I can squeeze another one in tomorrow. See if I get 3 or 4 reviews done tomorrow. We'll see how we go. If not, it'll be up at some point. But we've got the droid set. So this is R2-D2. Obviously, we all know the blue one. But also we've got R5-D4, which is the square looking one as well. All right. These are, what scale are these? These are a bigger scale. 1/12. So, you know, again, beautifully done inside here. In fact, this is the first time I've looked, but to give you an idea of scale, you can see them here. Let's face it, I'm just in love with Bandai kits at the moment in general, but as you can imagine, they're bigger and all the little bits and pieces on these guys open and do various things. So it's not like they're just a static who doesn't move. They've actually, all of the little bits open up, the doors and all the things like that. So it'd be interesting to build that one. The X-Wing hasn't turned up yet. I think the X-Wing may be in tomorrow. So we're still waiting on that one to actually come through from the post. I have got clobbered and I've had to pay the handling fee on that one as well, even though I ordered it as a single and I thought I might bypass the system. I should have put it in with that one and had it in one, but never mind. It's on its way. Lesson learned from buying from Hobbling Japan. Do it as one big order and bring it in. Don't bring them individually, otherwise you're going to get clobbered. All right. So there we go, that's about it for today. Tomorrow, as I said, is review days for me, so I'm going to cracking on the reviews. I'll probably do a little bit more to the Harrier. I'm working now on the secret mystery thing for whilst I'm away as well, so that's pushing through nicely. Fingers crossed on that, that one's all going to be finished by the time we go as well, and everything else. So there we go guys, that's it for today. Thanks for watching, happy modelling, and I'll catch you tomorrow.